Major Slack Videos.
Hey, welcome back to MajorSlackVideos, your first stop for easy Elden Ring gameplay. You don't need to get good, you just need to get slack. Yeah, and off camera I went to the ATM and farmed up just enough runes to level up twice. However many times you can level up, do it right now. And put all your points into intelligence as many times as you can. We're working up to level 60 and then eventually level 70 in intelligence, okay? So keep pushing up intelligence. Now I've got 9 runes left and I'm here at the East Capital Rampart. Just to recap what we are endeavoring to do. What we will do. You're rolling with the slack, so don't worry about it. We're going to do it. We need to get to the bottom of this big stone dragon statue. That wing right there, and climb up that little wing and get up to the top right there. Alright? And that will bring us up eventually to the Godfrey first Elden Lord boss fight, which is an essential boss fight to continue the game. Now, the easiest, well, one way, not the easiest way, one way of doing this is going to the Avenue Balcony Site of Grace. This is the most obvious way of doing it, but it's actually the dumb way of doing it. Why slack? Because you have to deal with this guy here. Way off in the distance, this guy with a great bow, and I think he's got like lightning arrows. It's a real pain in the arse dealing with him. So here we go, he's going to shoot at us. And that's what happens. You don't want that, do you? Now, it is possibly to sneak around him and, you know, stab him in the back. It's quite a long process. I developed a strategy to do that. But it's a lot easier to go another way. Okay? Let's just reset him. Instead of a frontal attack, what we could do is get behind him. Okay, see those steps and that door behind him? We can get there. How? Slack by going through the sewers. Alright, by going through the capital sewers. Okay, so let's do that right now. Everybody, go back to where we were. Actually, you know what? There's some things I want to upgrade first. But we do need a little bit of jump change. Okay, so let's go back to the lower capital church there. We can kill that guy out front for an easy 1,300 runes. I think he gives up. That's an easy kill too. As soon as you land here, you know the routine. Peek out the door, wait for this guy to come over. As soon as he turns his back, go backstab him and then do a gravitas attack. And that should finish him off. Here we go. Let him land, target, gravitas. And that finishes him off, and it gives us 1,500 runes. Excellent. Well, that was so much fun. Let's do it again. Then we'll have 3,000 runes. Then we'll have some cash flow to take to the blacksmith at the round table. Okay, bring it on around there, big boy. One more time. All right, give me your milk money. You know the routine. And I don't think so. And he gives up another 1,500 runes. That's all we need. Off to the round table to speak to the blacksmith. Now, I want everybody to dress for robustness. And for me, your mileage may vary, but for me, that would be always keep on the Twin Sage Glintstone Crown. But for me, the best robustness gear would be Exile Armor, Carrion Gauntlets, and the Carrion Knight Greaves. And I'm gonna have to test this with this loadout I want to use with Roger's Rapier. Great, we can keep a medium load with this. Okay, so this is our loadout: Meteor Core Blade, Sacred Hook Claws, Roger's Rapier, Beastcrest Heater Shield, and the Meteorite Staff. And for those of you who are new to the walkthrough, here's my status screen. We're at level 79, and here are all my attributes. Alright, let's go talk to the blacksmith.
took you for no matter. It's all out your arms.
Okay, first thing we're gonna upgrade is Rajir's rapier, as much as we can. This will require 6 smithing stones, 3. 2 smithing stones, 4. 4 smithing stones, 4. And 6 smithing stones, 4. We don't have that. On over to the most important thing now is probably the Beast Crest Heater Shield, as much as you can. And that's maxed out, and this is not really a priority. Alright, so having done all that, let's go take on the sewers. Back to Lower Capital Church. Alright, you're going to start out with the Meteoric Ore Blade once again and take out this guy. Or you could just speed run over to there to the sewers, but why put yourself under any undue, or rather unwanted pressure? Let's just go kill him and make an extra $1,500. Lock on. I just love doing that guy in. It's so much fun. Alright, everybody switch over to your rapier. Alright, this is the best way to take down rats, okay? Rapier and your shield. Put your shield up, and because it's a rapier, or because it's like a thrusting sword, you could stab through the shield, alright? You stab with your shield up. Best way to take care of the rats. Anything else? Great Glintstone Shard, if you got some distance, and you could take it out safely from a distance, use the Great Glintstone Shard. For example, this hand right here should be able to one-shot it. Alright, down into the rats, into the sewers we go. We're going to start off by going north, strike that, southwest. Okay, we got some activity over there, but there's some rats over here. Okay, and back off, because usually they get a little feisty. Come at you. That usually brings this rat down. Here he comes. Shields up, Scotty. Stab him right through the shield. I can't trust this. Can't trust this. Can't touch this. That's in the movie in the group. Can't touch this. Get da. Yeah. Alright. So this area is clear. 2 ways we can go. This way or that way. Let's go to the southeast first. Some light on the scene. We got some hand action here. 1, 2, 3. They can all be taken down with the Great Glintstone Shard. 1 shot each. 1 for you. 1 for you. And 1 for you. Very good. And get some poison bone darts here. Down here is the big hand tunnel. At the very end is the Lost Ash of War. And you know what the deal with these big hands. They totally manhandle you. And they got this special spell that can like paralyze you. Yeah, he's got that spell. You can tell because he's got that ring, those 3 rings on his fingers there. So he's got that spell. Best way to take care of this guy is Rock Sling. You use our Rock Sling as kind of like a sniper spell. And from this range here, at least 2 of your rocks are going to hit him, as long as you're on the left side. And just bury him in Rock Slings. And we can switch over to our Hook Claws. Give ourselves some extra damage. And away we go. And that's all she wrote. Easiest way to take care of him. That was textbook. Okay, let me just make sure I got the right equipment on. That is correct. Alright, down at the end is a Lost Ash of War. Use that to duplicate any Ash of War. And he always gives up a somber smithing stone 4. There we go, last ashes of war. Excellent. Switch back on over to the glintstone shard, and now we're going to push down this way. So we've already explored this area here. Let's throw down a couple of rainbow stones to remind me, just in case I get lost. We've explored that area. Okay, time to go down this way. Oh, while we're at it, this is a dead end, but might as well go to the northeast. Okay, we got some rat activity here. Hefty beast bone. That reminds me, did I... Yes, I did. So we can make another exalted flesh. Very good. This is, the guilty hood, if I recall correctly. I'm not sure exactly what kind of benefits this would provide at all, except for like aesthetics. And a lot of people have posted comments about how it caused on the PC version, it causes the game to crash if you equip it. That didn't happen to me, not to invalidate anybody else's experiences. Let me just attempt to completely trash this video. Well, no game crashing for me. But I don't know. I don't know what benefits it really provides. So let's go back to our Twin Sage Glintstone Crown. It's part of a set. The other two pieces you get from patches once you go to the Murkwater Cave, which we're going to do. Okay, so that's all that's down that end. Okay, so that's explored. That's explored. Grab some nascent butterflies here. This is a sucker play though. As soon as you go in there, that's not the sucker play part though. As soon as you go in there and grab those nascent butterflies, those goblin things that run up and grab you and suck your face off, they'll ambush you, so be ready for that. Pretty sure it's triggered by grabbing those butterflies, and here they come. See? A couple of glintstone shards should take care of them, no problem. Don't try to use your shield on those guys because they have grabbing attacks. Just go right through the shield. This big bad boy here, switch over to your Meteoric Orb Blade, two-handed, sneak up behind him, and do a charge attack. Knock him out, and another attack should finish him off, and that's all there is to it. Alright, so this is the point of no return, but it's no problem because there's nothing down there, it's just a bunch of goodies. And daggers. Earth Steel Dagger, just like the one we got from Kenneth Height back at Fort Height. And a Holy Proof Dried Liver. Holy Proof! Batman! And that's it. That's everything that we can get here. Alright, so climb the ladder. Get your sneak on. Go out to the left here. Get some goodies up here. And hello. Guess whose ass we are right up behind? Aha! Aha! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now the only thing I have to watch out for is this guy patrolling right here. So make sure that he is patrolling away from you before you make your move on the other guy. Alright, so wait for it. Wait for it. Sometimes he comes around here. Turns the corner. There he's patrolling back. Now it's time to make your move. Okay, so hook claws. Power everything up. Switch back over to the meteoric ore blade. And you know the routine. Backstab, gravitas, spam attack. And immediately crouch and backpedal. Just in case anybody heard the commotion. We're going to go back here. We're going to check on this guy here. See what part of his patrol he's at. Because sometimes he patrols... No, he's coming back. Now he may patrol out in between these two buildings here and then come back down this way. Basically we want to wait for him to come back down here, and then I'm going to do the same move on him. He's going that way. Okay, while he's going there, I'm just going to take the rapier out of my weapon roll so I can switch back and forth easily between the meteoric ore blade and the hook claws. And here he comes. That's right, big boy. You're next. Get right with your maker. It's gonna be all over for you. There he comes. Let's make our move. Hook claws. Golden bow. Meteoric ore blade, two hand, and let's go for it. Lock on. Backstab. Uh-oh. And I guess he forgot to refill their FP. So I couldn't do the gravitas. That would have been deadly. So I just decided to spam attack to finish him off. Okay, so yeah, make sure you refill your FP before doing that. Okay, so. These two guys are next. He's got... Strike that. These three guys are next. What we have here is a knight and two sleeping minions. You can easily take them out quietly with a glintstone shard. Normally it does not alert the knight. And they're down. Great. Okay, so same deal here. Golden bow. Meteoric ore blade, two-handed, make sure you got enough FP. Backstab, gravitas, spam attack. I love doing that. I get so much pleasure out of whacking these knights like that. It's a great little strategy. Okay, down here, just a couple of regulars. You can take them out with all out with glintstone shards. Oh, wait a minute, we got this guy here. And another one. And we're good to go. That's the whole area clear. That's the easy way to do it. Okay. And the avenue balcony site of grace is right up here. Don't rest there though. Alright. We've still got lots of gas in the tank. So let's go down into this area here. We can get the Thunderbolt Ash of War. probably the best way to do this. What's your story? Oh, okay. And like I said, here you are at the base of the dragon's wing. And you would go, well, we'll do that maybe before the end of the video. But for now, come over here. We came up this ladder. And there is a teardrop scarab over there. So go down these stairs. And get your comet spell ready to go. Strike that. Don't go down the stairs. Start here, and you're going to jump over onto this rooftop here. Okay? Up here. And there, that teardrop scarab, that has the thunderbolt ash of war. 2 comets should finish it off, no problem. There we go, ash of war, thunderbolt. Refill. And there's a couple of these grabby goblin things down here. I don't know the official name for them, but there's one right there, so you gotta watch out for that. And that's about it. Are you dead? I see signs of movement, but I can't lock onto him. Huh, that's interesting. Okay, let's work this area here. Yeah, get ready for that. I'm keeping my comment up because I want to make sure I one-shot him. You may be able to do them in with a Great Glintstone Shard. Can't backstab those guys. And get some pickled turtleneck. Pickled turtleneck. And don't go down here because you won't be able to get back up. But this is the, if you recall, the courtyard where we first met the ulcerated tree spirit boss fight. That's that area there. Okay, so let's go back here. In case you're wondering how to get that pickup when you were down there. That was up there. That's how you get that. Alright, I'm going to switch over to the Great Glintstone Shard and see if I can take any of these guys down with that. But I don't think there's any left. Smithing Stone 5 there. And there's our site of grace where we started off at the Lower Capital Church. Just making the tour, make sure I didn't miss anything. You can jump onto this roof here. For what it's worth. There may be a little bit of more chump loot over here somewhere. Here we go. Somber Smithing Stone 6. Okay, you have been plundered and pillaged. And we're good to go. Alright, let's make the climb. Up the dragon's wing. If you don't feel like hopping, you can go up the side here. This will take you all the way up without having to hop, and then you're going to have to push towards the center. Collect some gravel stone on the way up. Use that to craft some materials for something that we don't have the cookbook yet for, but later on when we get into the end game we will. And once you get to this point here, it's going to drop down to the left. And get yourself a rune arc. Woohoo! And up the ladder we go. Easy, easy. Okay, now there's a knight up ahead there. That's going to take some special considerations. Because he's one of those knights that refuses to be stealthed upon. Let's have a little look-see. There he is. Shh. Be very, very quiet. Okay, this is what we're going to do. With your meteoric ore blade ready to go, two-handed, alright? You're going to use your Mimic's Veil. And we're going to sneak right up on him, okay? Mimic's Veil, where's that? This thing right here, okay? I hope we get something good. But do we get a plant? Okay, good, here we go. Okay, now stick to the right side. And we're going to sneak right up behind him. Side. Here we go. There we go. Get right behind him. As close as you dare. And then to come out of it, press the crouch button. Target him. Backstab. Lock on. Grab this. Spam attack. Beautiful. Beautiful. Still some more gravel stone, and there is one more guy hidden behind this wall right here. Okay, so you gotta watch out for him. You can actually reach him with a gravitas attack from this little corner here. Turn your camera around. You can just barely see him on the right side of the screen. See movement there? There he is. So do 2 gravitas attacks, and that should do him in. That's all there is to it. Who loves you? Who loves you? Slack loves us. That's right. Slack loves you. Sick of the slack, and you won't get whacked. Get yourself a golden rune 11 here. And I think that's about it. To the next site of grace, which is just around the corner. This should be West Capitol Rampart. Have a little rest. And this is basically the last stop before the Godfrey boss fight. But we're going to do something else before we do that. The Godfrey boss fight, basically you have to climb up this tree trunk here all the way up to the top, and it's at the top there. We could totally kick his ass with rock sling, but there's something else I want to do before that. Alright, so that's it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching. And if you thought this was remotely entertaining and or informative, you know what to do. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, post a comment, tell your friends about my channel, and I'll see you next time for some more Elden Ring. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page, and please consider making a donation to yours truly, MajorSlack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes, alright? Thanks a lot, really appreciate it.